morning. Thank you, Unity Band. Welcome, Angela. She's filling in for Jeff this morning. And good morning and welcome to Unity Spiritual Center of Lansing. I'm Reverend Sharon Ketchum. I'm so happy to be back with you. Everything is going really well. Yay, yay, yay. If you're with us for the first time, I guess we all have regulars here. So welcome back again. It goes, coffee bar is open. The snack table is open. And today we're celebrating birthdays with cake. It's Chris McInhill's birthday yesterday and Annette's birthday today. There's some cards over there. You can sign them and please enjoy some cake while you're there. Also, next Sunday is our breakfast potluck at 8 o'clock in the morning. Nan, do you have a sign-up sheet for the breakfast potluck?
Yes, it's on my table.
Okay, you're going to pass it around? So we're going to pass it around. If you're planning on being here for the potluck breakfast, it helps if you check that, and you're going to bring something to write down what you're bringing. And if you don't, if things change, that's okay. You can come anyway, but it just helps us a little bit, the planning. So we'll get that going around at the tables. And we have a great prayer team here. So if you have any concerns or celebrations, any place that you need support in your life, I really encourage you to go to our prayer box over there. Put down its major categories, so you don't have to do details. Our prayer team will pray with you for the next 30 days, and then we forward it on to Silent Unity for an additional 30 days of prayer. So no matter what is happening, you are not alone. You are fully supported in that. Okay, let's just take a breath and affirm our mission statement together. To be a spiritual community embracing positive transformation through prayer, education, and living the principles of unity and love. And through this, we have a vision of a world that is joyful and supportive, centered in love, where spiritual transformation flourishes. We understand it's not like there's a right and perfect answer. We need to find the right and perfect path. One light, but many, many lamps. So let's affirm together. The enlightenment of the Buddha shines within us. The compassion of the Christ moves through us. The power of Jehovah strengthens and guards us. The presence of Allah surrounds and guides us. Wherever we are, the Tao is, and all is God. And Greg is going to lead us into a lovely contemplative song. As we acknowledge that and feel that presence, that love and that peace, what a perfect time to pray for our neighbors all around this world. This is a special week for both the Christian community and the Jewish community. Passover is coming up, as well as the beginning of Holy Week. And of course, right now, we hold peace and harmony for all of our world with the war going on in the Middle East, that somehow in this, the World Wide Web is a World Wide Web of life. And that somehow that this conflict can be brought into at least an arena of mutual respect. They don't have to get married, but, live and let live. Let's work together in harmony. In the same way for our planet, that we're in harmony with our planet, and that the economy, what happens in one place in the world now impacts others. And my daughter's in New Zealand, and gas right there is hitting $4 a liter. There's 4 liters in a gallon, just to give you an idea of what's happening worldwide. So, that's... So with all that, let's just open our hearts and close our eyes and just settle into that abundance of peace and love and harmony that we feel in this room, and allow it to move from our hearts out to others, so that wherever there is conflict, they might feel the peace, might vibrate into that harmony. Wherever there is struggle or lack, that they might know that there is support, that they are not alone, that there is a power and a presence within them, as it's within all of us, to guide us, to reveal the wisdom of taking our next step, whatever that might be. And most of all, we simply send love, that love and peace, knowing that we are all in this together, in this beautiful home that we call Earth, and we bless it, we appreciate it, and so it is. Amen. Okay, no kids this morning? No. You got a kid over there? And what? Oh, sorry. Oakley is here. Oakley. Oh, okay. Oakley? Is he already back? Oh, he's already back there. Okay, well, we'll bless Oakley then. Okay, thank you. God bless him. I forgot about that. Okay, we're just going to take a moment today to install our officers. But before we do that, I just wanted to just give you all a reminder of how we operate as a community here. And we operate as a community because we have all of these amazing teams, ministry teams, and that just gives you an idea of all the different people doing all these different things, and it all comes together. It's just remarkable. So just to take a moment and appreciate the person sitting next to you at the table, because I'll lay you odds, they're on a team or doing something to support a team. We're all in this together. So just thank the person next to you and appreciate all those. The other thing is I was getting, there's all of our teams. As I was getting ready for the installation today, and I was working on another project, I came across some of our minutes from 2019 and 2020. And I just want to say what deep appreciation I have for our previous board members that were with us through the fire and through COVID. We were meeting sometimes weekly, twice a week, or twice a month. There were so many meetings going on. And it was really a time of what I call pioneering. It's like a startup company where everything, you're just starting from scratch, figuring out what you're going to do. It's all new. And now, thank you God, we're into the homesteading phase, where this is a different kind of skill that's needed to keep the community not just stable, but continue to grow in a much different way than when you're in crisis. So isn't it wonderful that we have exactly the right people in the right seat on the bus at the right time as they come through? Yes, okay. With that, I'd like to invite our current board members to come up. Christine Shear, who is our president, Tom Cody, who is new in the position of vice president, Jill Denning, treasurer, secretary, Jane Glow's treasurer. Jeff isn't with us today, and a member at large, Jeanette Pinkerton. Also wanted to mention that Janet Courtwright, who's been on the board, has had to step down because of some health reasons. So I wanted to thank her for her time with service here. I have little gifts for the board members today, and this year I've gotten runes. Runes are ancient little alphabet, and they each have different symbols. So I'm going to let you pick what symbol you get, and then there's a little message in there, and you can figure out what it is you're supposed to do on the board. I'm scared. Well, I was going to give you prosperity, communication, but I thought just because it's your role doesn't mean you have to have that, right?
We're remembering last year's.
Yeah, we got
Oh,
the keychain thing.
okay. And your board is it's called servant leadership. They're not here, it's not trickle down, it's really servant leadership. So in the board dedication, you got prosperity anyway. The treasurer got prosperity, and the secretary got communication. I love divine order. What'd you get, Tom? Protection. And if you read what protection means, it's really insightful on that. You got joy, perfect.
Passion.
So you got passion. Oh my goodness, how funny. That's how I was going to assign them. I thought, no, I'll just let them go random. There is no such thing as random in the universe. So I'm going to invite the board to make their dedication to you today. If you'd like to affirm this together. I lovingly dedicate and consecrate myself to the will and the work of the Christ within me, by supporting the minister and the community members with my prayers, encouragement, fellowship, in honest, loving response to their words and actions, by committing myself to work with the minister in building a harmonious leadership team and in honoring each member of the spiritual community. And through my conscious actions, I will support the spiritual, emotional, and financial well-being of this church, recognizing God as our infinite source and power. We, the servant leaders of Unity Spiritual Center of Lansing, are anchored in the spiritual practices of meditation, tithing, and visioning. I am grateful for the opportunity to love and to serve. And in response, I'm going to invite you to bless our board together. We love you, we bless you, we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ in you, empowering you in all things. Thank you.
Can we see what Jeff got?
Yes. Oh, sure, yeah.
I'm just curious, because these are so right on for him.
Oh. Oh, and Jeff got transformation. Okay. Okay. Okay, a little get to know each other at the table here this morning. If your week was part of the NCAA March Madness, would your inner peace still be in the tournament or already eliminated in the first round? And why?
Wow. Oh, I'm still in it.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right, good for you.
Just, such great things. And there's been some upsets, some really good ones, like putting a new video card in the streaming computer and having it fix a whole separate issue that we didn't expect.
Well, I got kicked out last Sunday between the doors and my car accident.
Oh, right.
But, so there must be another route to get back in because I'm feeling pretty good now. Everything's resolved or in the process of being resolved.
Maybe you're still in the tournament, but not as a player. Maybe
Oh, is that maybe I'm a cheerleader?
Yeah, maybe.
Cheerleader for peace.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work. No, I still feel like I'm in it to win it.
All right, all
Yeah,
right.
why not,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's like, what else is there to
MSU
come?
lost though Friday night.
Yeah, they
right?
did. But, they made it to the Sweet 16.
Oh, that's
Which
good.
is decent. I mean, I
Yeah.
think Tom Izzo has been in more Sweet 16s than nearly any other coach. I don't have the stats, and if I were to try to pretend I did, I'd be corrected, I'm sure, by certain people that are big-time Michigan State fans.
Oh, yeah.
But
Okay.
should we
Sure, let's.
All right,
Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay.
I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. 4 more times. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Boom.
Good morning, I'm Maggie Bishop, your platform assistant for today. Woo-hoo. Our daily word is Palm Sunday, inspired by Jesus' word in the Gospel of John. I have come as light into the world so that everyone who believes in me should not remain in the darkness. On Palm Sunday, Jesus made his triumphant entry into Jerusalem, riding on a donkey colt, spiritually symbolizing dominion of the Spirit over human nature. Today, we find inspiration in that timeless Bible story. Going forward, we commit ourselves to mastering our impulses and judgments and continually surrendering our imperfections to the Christ within. Our commitment in regularly going into the upper chamber of our consciousness smooths the rough edges of our mind and opens our heart to perfect love and purity. By following Jesus' example, we proceed with courage and confidence along the path of fulfillment and transcendence. Let's affirm together, on Palm Sunday, I honor the divine presence within. As we celebrate the 250th birthday of the United States this year and honor Women's History Month, we remember that a nation is not only declared in bold monuments, but quietly created through everyday acts of courage, care, and commitment. Betsy Ross, a young widow, is often remembered for stitching the first American flag, yet her deeper legacy lies not only in stars and stripes, but in steady hands and steadfast spirit. She was a working woman at a time when women's labor was expected but rarely recognized. An upholsterer by trade, Betsy ran her own business, secured contracts, and supported herself through skill and resilience in the midst of revolution. While the war raged in fields and halls of power, women like Betsy held the fabric of daily life together, quite literally. They mended uniforms, managed households, raised children, and kept small businesses alive under uncertain conditions. Betsy represents countless, often unnamed women whose contributions were not only not recorded in bold ink, yet were essential threads from the emerging nation. From a unity perspective, we recognize the divine presence expressing through every willing heart and capable hand. What may seem like small acts are in truth a sacred contribution to a greater whole. Her story reminds us that revolution is not only fought with muskets and declarations, but also with needles, ledgers, and quiet courage. In honoring Betsy Ross, we honor all working women of the Revolutionary era, those who, stitch by stitch, helped weave a new country into being us. It's my pleasure now to introduce Angela Schwab for some special music.
you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I'll dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me down. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down like a bridge over troubled water. I will lay me sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need a friend, I'm sailing right behind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind, like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind.
That was lovely, Angela. Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's Palm Sunday, and for Lent we've been really looking at a pilgrimage walk as a personal spiritual journey as we've been through the past 40 days heading up to Easter. And of course, Palm Sunday marks the beginning of what in the Christian community is called Holy Week or Passion Week. And it's not historically correct, like all this didn't happen in 7 days, but it's with some symbolism, just like Betsy Ross was not. There's nothing that says she was the first one to make the flag. But there's a story, and these stories are important to us because they kind of help us grasp the bigger picture of things. So if you think about Palm Sunday, this great day of celebration, but it's also the beginning of a surrender into letting go of things that aren't working and being reborn into something that is greater. So it both has the palms and the passion, with the passion including the heaviness of heart. It's a joy and it's also a letting go. If you think about this day, theologically, spiritually, what we're going through, it's our soul standing at a threshold. And the whole idea of Jerusalem metaphysically is a higher state of consciousness. So right here in this moment, we are at the threshold of moving to a higher state of consciousness, spiritual consciousness. Every moment is like that. It's within us. We're always at this verge, this Palm Sunday celebration, anytime that we desire to take that step, that entry into it. So in thinking about Palm Sunday, as opposed to a story that's out there that we look at, understanding that it's a personal journey of ourselves. It's our own personal journey that continues on and on, wandering. There's this incredible map that each of us makes, our own individual map. It takes courage. Anybody that's an adult knows that adulting takes a lot of courage to live in this world. It's about surrendering to those things that we can't change and awakening to those things that we can change as we're going through life. Charles Fillmore, Unity co-founder, said that the first step is to know that God is life. The second step is to make a positive connection with God life by declaring oneness with it. Declaring oneness with this idea of God life, of universal life. So let's affirm together. I will walk this path not alone, but as an expression of life itself. When we understand that we're an expression of life, how easy it is to get a deeper meaning, a deeper feeling of what it is to be in oneness. Our journey doesn't happen in isolation. Nothing in this world happens in isolation. Ernest Holmes from Religious Science said that we're here to view ourselves each in the other and behold God in all. To behold ourselves in each other, the namaste, the Christ in me beholds the Christ in you. And in Eastern religion, there's a thing called Indira's net. Indira's net is this concept of this vast, infinite net, and at each junction point of the net, there's a jewel. And this jewel reflects every other jewel. That was a way of explaining how we're one, that each of us is that jewel, that intersection, and we each reflect one another. Nothing exists alone. We're all a reflection of each other. We're all connected on the same net. And in quantum theory, in the book, The Tao of Physics, it says quantum theory has abolished the notion of fundamentally separated objects. There is no such thing as separated objects. The universe is an interconnected web. We all use the web every day. We call it Wi-Fi, www, right? So really think of it as a spiritual Wi-Fi. So today I'm going to create a little web of connections. On a few of the tables you'll find these strange little things with yarn on them and a wooden cup. So if you want to, I'd like to get about 5 people up here. Maybe my board could come back up. That would be really helpful. Put you to work, yeah. This won't hurt, I promise you. Oh, no, I got a cup here. You can throw them back. So anybody at your tables, if you want to do this, we're going to create a little web. Okay, so you need to get, 5. We got 5 people back there, 4 people. So if you just take that. Okay. And we'll give, whoops. No. Yeah. Oh, no, take that. No, just stay where you are. And I'll bring this to you. Here. Okay. Take it. There we go. And then, whoops. Oh. See, I'm off for a couple weeks and I get really rusty. Yeah, okay. Well, let's bring you, whoops. Yeah, we'll bring you down here. Whoops. Yeah, okay.
Sorry.
Okay, and you hold, so we got this little web. Whoops.
I got disconnected.
You got disconnected. This little web, well. Here we go. So we got this web. So anybody at the tables, you want to try, get a couple people and stretch it out there. It didn't have a knot before. Okay. So, Chrissy, I want you to tug on it. Yeah. Did you feel that tug? Did you feel what happened? Yeah. Yeah, you're playing out there. Oh, we're going to be really tangled up here really well. I love this. This is great. Okay. So, so as you tug on that, if you hold it kind of taut, and if somebody tugs on it, you feel the tug. And that's why a bad mood spreads faster than a church announcement. But now, if instead of holding the string really tight like that, suppose you just took a deep breath and just relax. Just let the string kind of droop. And you feel that loss of tension all through the web. And that's how peace is possible. Each of us taking that breath, and we take away from that stress, that tension that's on this web that interconnects all of us. Okay, so I'm going to release you guys. That was really great. Thank you so much for doing the good work. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. And the good news is, if you felt someone tug earlier, it wasn't them, it was your spiritual growth. I mean, think about that. Suppose if we got triggered, or we kind of got bumped or knocked off our game, that it wasn't that somebody was putting something onto us as much as it was our growth that was causing this change in the web, changing this little connection. But it's a good visual to think about during the week when things happen and you kind of get off kilter about how we are all interconnected, and how we respond to that tug has that impact. How we respond to that bump is what's going to be showing up in the world. So, the whole idea of Palm Sunday, it's not about any individual component of the story. It's this idea that the crowds, the donkey, the rider, the city, this is all part of the oneness. This is all part of the web. Everybody is coming together in this experience. And metaphysically, all those components are us. The crowds are all those busy thoughts that go through our head, right? The donkey is in daily word. It's our human nature, our animal nature. The Christ consciousness, that higher state of consciousness. The city is wherever we are in our spiritual journey at this time. You can't separate it. It is all interconnected, just like that wonderful yarn interconnected all of us. So if you think about it, in race consciousness, the human race consciousness, fear and love are on that same Wi-Fi system, that spiritual Wi-Fi system. It's that same vibration. So what one touches over here touches this person over there, and vice versa. That there's always this flow among all of us. There's a story of this experiment. It was with a class of about 200, one of those lecture classes. The professor asked them, they gave them each a balloon, blow it up and write your name on it. And they put all the balloons in a room. Then they sent the people into the room and he said, find your balloon. They went in there to find their balloon, total chaos, and nobody found the balloon with their name on it. Then he said to them, okay, pick up a balloon and give it to the person whose name is on it. Within a few minutes, all the balloons were connected to their owner. What a great example of Palm Sunday. When we scramble for our own happiness, we collide. But when we look to give that happiness to another, that's how we create that peace and that harmony. Everything finds its right and perfect place. Looking for another's happiness instead of our own. Thursday I'm going to a Passover dinner, and a great Jewish word is kaval. May you all do kaveling. Isn't that just a fun word to say? Kaval. Basically what it means is to take joy, absolute joy, excited joy in the happiness, the goodness of somebody else. Just celebrate the wonderfulness of somebody else's good stuff, right? Just take that joy. Unlike the German word Schadenfreude, which is a joy in the struggles of another. And all of us have been there when, we're so happy to see so-and-so get their just dues, right? So in Palm Sunday, I would really, go to the Kaval as opposed to the Schadenfreude. Okay. Think of Palm Sunday as a moment of cavelling. We all convel about our grandchildren. Oh, look what they've done. Isn't that so great, you know? And our friends, convel about our friends. I was conveling about the boards that have gotten us to this point in time as a community. Greg, you've been through a lot of it, and Dan over there, and some have moved away, but Kay, you were one of the board members that got us to this point. Convel in you all, just so wonderful. So if this type of conveling, it really takes us into a spiritual pilgrimage where our point is not to be seen by others, but for us to really see others, what's going on. Instead of looking for our joy, helping another find their joy. Seeing as opposed to being seen. Grandfather was talking to his granddaughter one day, and she didn't want to go to school the next morning because they were going to do emergency drills, and they make her really nervous. The sounds going off and stuff just got her really upset. And so grandfather is telling her this story, and I've told you this before. He goes, you know, if you're walking down the hallway and you have this glass with you filled with your juice and somebody bumps up to you, into you, what's going to spill out of your glass? She goes, well, the juice, whatever's in it. And he goes, life is like that too. Whatever's inside of you, when life shakes you up, that's what's going to spill out of you. He says, so what do you think will come out of you tomorrow during these drills? His granddaughter looked at him and said, vomit. But we do know that's true. That's whatever we have within us is what, when life bumps into us, what spills out of us. So today, in Palm Sunday, we could be asking ourselves, what is it we're carrying into Jerusalem? What is it we're carrying into that higher state of consciousness? Concerns or worries? Is there a sense of hope? Is there a great desire for more harmony or more peace? And speaking of peace, you know, we've been talking a lot about the monks and this walk for peace, 2,300 miles. And at the end of the day, they would often give a message, or in the morning. And one of them, this one about take 5 seconds, the head monk was sharing. He goes, you know, when something happens, take 5. In the first second, choose kindness. In the second second, choose compassion. In the third second, choose love. In the fourth second, choose harmony. And in the fifth second, choose hope. 5 seconds. 5 seconds can totally change your perspective on what's happening. That instead of conflict, instead of tugging on that Indira's web, that web of life that we're all connected to, and creating a resistance on the other side when you feel that tug. It's like that 5 seconds you can take that breath and let all that stress on the web just relax, be in that peace and being into that harmony. When you think about Palm Sunday, it's not about perfection, it's simply about presence. Being present, even for 5 seconds, as short as that is. Sometimes it's difficult to keep our focus for 5 seconds, to really be present, to see the other person in front of us, to be with the other person. Kindness, compassion, love, harmony, and hope. And if you can't, it's not an order. It's just taking that breath, that 5 seconds, to align yourself with those higher vibrations. When I was a kid, we had this footstool in the living room that my grandfather had made, so it didn't have all the webbing and stuff underneath. I'd turn it upside down and I could sit in it. And it was really great because if you got a cousin, they could push you, and it could be all kinds of things. And so I remember as a kid, you know, sometimes I would think it was like a submarine, and I'd pretend I was just traveling all over, or it could be a plane, which was quite new back in those days. Think of flying, or a train. You know, I could travel underwater, I could travel in the air, I could travel on ground. But each one of those ways was limited. You know, the submarine could only go in the water, the train could only go on the ground, or the Land Rover, or the plane could only go in the air. And then I thought, wow, I could pretend this thing could do all three, that it could sprout wings when it wanted to, you know, that it could go underwater when it wanted to. I think about our own selves, our concept of ourselves as we're exploring this world, that sometimes we think we're limited, that we only have the ability to go underwater, whatever that might be for us, or to go up in the air. But in fact, we have the ability to be all the things that are needed to go where it is that we need to go. It is not limited by the outer when we're on the spiritual journey. We're not just bodies here, we're consciousness here, connecting one with another. We are never walking alone, we're all just walking each other home. Each of us is as deep as the ocean. We are as grounded as the earth. We are as expansive as the sky. And our life is not in a straight line, but in this wonderful, multidimensional expansion. As we learn, as we reach, as we are able to see, as we are able to be. Rumi, the poet, said, "How does a part of the world leave the world? How does wetness leave water? Can wetness leave water?" We can't leave life. We can't step away from the divine. That is us. We are the God life expressing. We cannot step outside or away from the divine. We can only forget, and we do, frequently, but then we remember again. So Palm Sunday is like that day of remembrance, just remembering our wholeness, our connectedness, our interconnectedness with one another. As you come to Palm Sunday, there's lots of ways to approach it. One, it will be, did this really happen? Did he really ride into Jerusalem? Or maybe it's a time to say, where am I on the road on my spiritual journey? What am I doing? What's up for me? Is it about, maybe we're celebrating, symbolically waving palms, but we're resisting the surrender. It's real easy to celebrate what you're in control of. Not so much so. I find it a little more difficult when it's out of my control and I have to surrender to the situation because there's not a darn thing I can do about it. Take a breath. Yeah. Am I seeking my own balloon, or am I helping others find theirs? Am I seeking my own balloon or helping others find theirs? Am I seeking my own happiness or helping somebody else to find that happy spot? And what am I carrying in my cup? Love or fear? When life bumps into me, what am I going to spill out? What am I going to spill out? So, if you think about this whole idea of Palm Sunday and Jesus entering Jerusalem, for us it's like that first step. Taking that first step in a new direction to do something daring, perhaps, to do something mundane, but still taking that step, getting in movement. And Jesus did not come to Jerusalem with an army, with a force. Very simply, just taking that first step in and all the energy gathered, just not unlike the monks when they were on their journey, that they started out and very few people knew what was happening. And as that peace gathered, momentum, more and more people gathered. You can feel that same thing with the idea behind the Palm Sunday story. Think of Palm Sunday as a story of courage, but without the armor, because what Jesus is doing in this story is a very courageous thing, having that sense of what it means, to upset the political status quo of the day. In ancient times meant death. When you step out into that arena, knowing what you're doing out of love, because you know it has to be done, that something needs to change, that we need to do that thing that is ours to do. Doing it out of love, choosing love, even though you know it's going to cost. So let's affirm. I will ride into this moment awake. And with that, we're going to get a little awake in meditation. Greg will lead us in Get Ready My Soul.
I'm diving in
invite you to close your eyes now if you're ready. If that's comfortable for you. Just take a moment to take a check on your body. This wonderful vessel that we've been given in order to experience this thing that we call life, God life, the interconnectedness of all that is. We take some deep breaths, allowing ourselves to be very present at this threshold of our soul, feeling the invitation to step into that spiritual experience of this holy week, from celebration to resurrection. I invite you just to take a moment and put your hand over your heart, as we take the deepness of that 5-step process and feeling the kindness, a kindness that begins within, being kind to ourselves so that we might be kind to others. Breathing in kindness, breathing out kindness. With the beats of our heart, we feel the compassion, with passion, with feeling. The compassion that we have for one another. For we are not traveling this journey alone. Our words, our steps, our works are not done in isolation. They are done in connection, and they have an impact. We affirm today that that impact is one of kindness and compassion. As we continue that slow, deep breath, we feel our heart beating love. Not a love that we have to earn, but a love that is the essence of who we are. Who we are is an expression of God life. And with our next breath, with the continuing beats of our hearts, we feel the harmony. Sitting together here this morning, being in community, being in peace, being in compassion, being in love. How easy it is to take that 5th and final heartbeat of hope. For we know that this is a day of possibility. We know that this moment is fertile for co-creation, for an ever brighter future, for each and every one of us that are interconnected on the spiritual Wi-Fi. As we take all of these in to our beingness, internally we can see that flame of peace, that light of peace that burns at the core of our existence, that is a soul light. Simply bees. Allow yourself to hear the still small voice of your heart as it says to you, affirms for you, I walk in peace. I live in love. I am part of the one life. I walk in peace. I live in love. I am part of the one life. And so it is. Amen.
Bring me back to center. Bring
Okay, spiritual practice for the week, take 5. Walk gently this week as every step you take echoes through all of humanity, pulls on that World Wide Web. And we got some little web pulling to do over there at the piano. Angela's got another song for us. Looking forward to it.
It must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine, that's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. A beautiful face without a name for so long. A beautiful smile to hide the pain. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. It might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart. I want you to know I know the truth. Of course I know. I would be nothing without you. Did you ever know that you're my hero? And everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings. Fly, fly, fly away. You let me fly so high. Oh, fly, fly, so high against the sky. So high I almost touch the sky. Thank you, thank God for you, the wind beneath my wings.
Thank you, Angela. Let us create a sacred circle of generosity by acknowledging and sharing of the blessings we have received. Giving is not a debt we owe, but a seed we sow. You can place your love offering in the glass jar on the table If you're using a credit card, use the QR code on the screen to give your support through PayPal. Whether or not you're sharing a financial gifts this week, we invite you to affirm a sacred exchange by placing a hand over your heart or using an affirmation token from the bowl on your table. We bless the gifts of our love and treasure by affirming together. Divine love, through me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I praise, give thanks, and am glad. Our circle of generosity includes gratitude to every one of you who support Unity with their loving gifts. Our circle grows even larger as we share those gifts with others. As a tithing ministry, a portion of our tithes is shared with the local charitable organizations that inspire and bless us. For the first quarter of 2026, you voted to tithe to the Urbandale Farm, coordinated by the Fledge. Urbandale takes positive practical steps to improve the food supply in our community through sustainable agriculture, community empowerment, and education. Let's bless the work of Urbandale Farm and affirm our own blessings by singing, "I'm So Grateful."
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Let us take a moment to deeply immerse ourselves in gratitude by collectively blessing the gifts just received. Let's affirm together, given in love, received in love, we dedicate these gifts to do the will and the work of Holy Spirit. And so it is. Amen. This Friday, April 3rd, is Lunch Bunch at Coral Gables. If you're planning on joining the group, it's helpful to let Nancy Clater or the church office know so that enough seats can be reserved. If your plans change at the last minute, drop-ins are always welcome. Next week is Easter. We have a full morning planned. We will begin our celebration with a sunrise service with Luann Champion outside by the gazebo. Service will begin at 7 a.m. Dress warmly. In case of inclement weather, the service will move to the South Hall. After that, about 8 a.m., we will gather in the North Hall for Easter potluck breakfast. We would appreciate it if you sign up so we have an approximate head count and what food you'll bring. Did everyone have a chance to sign up? If you didn't, Nan has the sign-up sheet. At 9:15 is Discovery Sunday. This month, Jane Matos is offering a class called Why Do We Need a Class on Aging? This class will offer you insight on things you may not know about yourself and your body. Then at 10:30 is our Easter flower service. This is a service with a lot of music and meditation as well as a spiritual message. Tess Miller will be offering a crystal bowl meditation, and everyone will receive a flower and a personal token. Today, the prayer chaplains, Luann and Jane, are in Cleveland where they're attending a workshop. So today, following service, Reverend Sharon will be available for anyone who would like prayer support. Okay, so let's stand now and either by your table or join the circle as we sing. Oh, we got one more thing, sorry, I missed.
Hi. Hello, everyone. I just wanted to take a chance and say thank you so much for the roses and for everybody that supported me. Whether you came to see the show or not, you guys literally got me through it. I remember the very first dance rehearsal when we were choreographing What's the Buzz. I was like 45 minutes in and I was ready to walk out. I was like, I can't do this. There's no way I'm gonna make it through this. And then I legitimately remembered y'all and like how supportive you were. And I was like, I can do this. And I got through it, and yeah. So thank you so much. And thank you. And also, it was illegal to record it. So I'm not saying we did record it, but if we did record it and you want to see it, we DM me or text me, and we can talk about how maybe we did record it, and it's called Holy Week Slime Tutorial. So, but seriously, thank you guys so much. I love every single one of you.
Now let-
And give it up for Greg Dinning, who's the next Riverwalk superstar.
Okay, let's join in the circle as we sing our closing song.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us, they can't be undone. I choose love. Peace on the planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present is what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us, they can't be undone. I choose love. I choose love. We choose love. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God is within us. Wherever we are, God is, and all